Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kingdom. So, in the last episode, we finished the castle. Yeah, we finished the castle. I now have a castle. It is done. Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with it. I mean, let me tell you, it's a way better improvement than my first castle, which, by the way, it's still better. Yeah, it's better than my first castle. Which, I don't know. This just feels more modern. It feels more me, more right. However, in the process of building it, I lost a shulker box that contained all the royal items, all my royal gear and all that fun stuff. You know, the first 2 episodes I spent making my gear and then actually building my throne. Yeah, I lost all that stuff. Now, I also want to talk about what's next while I try to recover some of that stuff. So a while back, I raised up my castle off the ground by, 1 block. Just all around, making sure that there were blocks in between the towers and everything. I would also like to mention, I've updated to the latest, Minecraft version that's out, which is 1.21.7. So yeah. But I would also like to mention, I've removed a few mods. Some mods, don't get me wrong, I love mods and improving the vanilla experience, but some mods just weren't working, and that was especially with the animal mods. That gave me, more cinematic animals. I loved it so much, but yeah, it had to go. I think a couple others went. I also lost the dark texture for my inventory. Mainly because I wanted to get back to more of a fully on vanilla feel. So I do have stuff like Zoom, which I have on a different key. I do still have the voice chat, just because that's a really nifty thing, and I think more games should include that. And I got, of course, like, stuff to improve the game, run quality, and stuff that makes it more like Optifine. But yeah. So, future of the castle, I think, is the big topic we need to talk about. It's gonna stay like this. Unfortunately to say, it's gonna stay like this for a little while. Same with the outside. So, here's what's in the works. The castle is going to stay like this because I want to build up some surrounding areas to get the height right. I don't know if I've explained this yet, but this castle is supposed to sit on a hill. And on that hill is the castle. So, until I get that hill done, until I have, like, a general idea of what I want the kingdom to look like, the castle is going to stay 1 block off the ground. Now, I think I'm going to build, like, the first 2 sets of houses and a bit of the path, and then I'm going to have to create a map. I probably should create a map anyhow, just to kind of picture how it'll look. Now, the first 2 buildings right beside the castle are what I have dubbed as the troop barracks. I don't want to say troop barracks, but the knights barracks or whatever, my soldiers barracks. Those will be right either side of the castle. They will have access. I'm going to try to make sure I just kind of thought of this on the spot. I'm going to try to make sure they have access out both sides, in both and outsides. Now, of course, I shouldn't really put them this close to the castle, but I'm putting it this close to the castle. So, inside the barracks, well, there's going to be two. And this is where some real-world aspects are coming in. I am going to have two gender barracks. Yes, two genders. Even though we're all the same player, and we can't really take off our clothes, I am going to have two separate gender barracks. Just to kind of keep with some realism. Unlike the bathroom scenario. I do like the idea of having like a very even military and having both genders and everyone able to be involved. So, I think that'll be perfect. Alright, but we need to get onto the armor, because I have spent way too long talking about this. So yeah, if you catch the first episode, I made my armor, and I'm going to empty... Oh, yes, I did keep World Edit too, by the way, as a mod. Oh, yes, I'm going to be adding the Copper Golem in here. At some point, I'm going to edit. But for now, I am just... Good boy. Alright, I'm going to keep that. But I'm going to just kind of get rid of everything I can. Just for now. I'm going to keep the grass block and the axe. But yeah, I am going to definitely be installing the Copper Golem when we do get it. Where, I don't know. I might be redoing at least the storage system just a little bit so I can input a Copper Golem sorting system. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I do want a Copper Golem kind of stuff set up. I do think that is really nifty, and I will be adding it. Alright, so, first of all, we're going to grab a blank shulker, just because. And then we want... I'm going to just switch over to tools. We want a diamond sword. I don't have axe. Okay. I have my hotbar set up how I like it. Oh my god, they put the axes in both. That is nice. Okay. Grab a bow. And a trident. This is all my weaponry. And... Okay. Now I'm testing myself. Did I make my tools full iron, or did I make them... Did I make them... Did I make them... I did make them all diamond. Okay. Okay. I am changing a few things, however, so bear with me. So, we're going to grab that. Oh, let's actually do this in my armory. I mentioned if I didn't mention this, I used to have... Sorry. Fix that. I used to have an armor stand here. However, due to an unfortunate accident of raising the castle, I lost the armor stand. So, if I want to put the armor stand back in, I will. So, what we will do is we will put the shulker box here for now. That way, we can put that away. I'm going to actually put it in here. So, alright. So, we are going to have to equip myself like I would normally. But I'm going to be modifying some refinements and all that fun stuff, so bear with me. I'm modifying everything. So we're going to start off with the sword. And I'm going to do this in an old way that I used to do it. If I can find enchantments. Ingredients. They are under ingredients. Alright. So, sword. I'm just going to search it. Sharpness. We want sharpness. We want sharpness 5. It's a king's sword. He wants his powerfulness. Okay. He wants... Sorry. I am having trouble on my other screen. There we go. He wants sharpness. He knows he wants unbreaking. And mending. But he doesn't remember... knockback. He doesn't remember everything else. Knockback 2. Fire. If I can spell. Fire aspect 2. Oh, great. He's now trying to remember all the sword enchantments. Yes, I am having to look it up. Sword enchantment list. Knockback. Looting. It's been a while since I've done anything sword related. Literally. Alright. I could also add sweeping edge. But I really don't need that. And that's really only for mobs. So. Sharpness. Looting. Unbreaking. Knockback. Fire aspect. And mending. Okay. I know this is a lot. And if you didn't catch that episode, my caps lock is on. I named my sword Techno's Blade. An homage to Technoblade. A king's sword for a king's sword. I'm honoring him by putting him on my sword. And I really think it's just a cool name, Techno's Blade. I think I'm spelling his name right. Yes, I am. Techno's Blade. Yeah. I wanted a really cool sword name. Like Unduli, Flame of the West, and trying to think, Orcrest, the Goblin Cleaver, and then of course Technoblade died, and it just really gave me a good name. Techno's Blade, kind of separated his name, but use it in full homage. And I'm also not going to put all this in the shulker box. I'm going to put this in the Ninja chest, because I have it. So yes, this is an honestly full homage with all due respect to Technoblade. Oh, and I really should get a texture pack for, I'm guessing they do, to give pigs the Technoblade crown in-game. I really want that. So I might have to hunt for that. Alright, moving on. Pickaxe. Which I need 2 of. So, for that we need efficiency. And we're going, of course, max because we're greedy. Unbreaking. Mending. silk. And fortune. I think that's all the pickaxe enchantments. Let me just verify. It's been a while since I've done anything enchantment related. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I am just going to copy these because I know I'm going to need them. Silk touch and mending. Alright. So we want efficiency. Unbreaking. Mending. And silk touch. Now, what did I call this? Did I call this Royal Silk? Do I remember what I called my pickaxe? No, absolutely not. This is the first episode, so... I did my armor in the first episode, apparently. I'm having to literally rewatch my episode just to figure out what I called all my stuff. Did it happen at the end? No, I just called it Silk. Silky. I'm going to call it Royal Silk. I like that. I like that name. That's a way better name. Royal Silk. Just to let you know, it's my Silk Touch pickaxe. Alright, and then, of course, I'm going to need more of this, so I'm going to grab another one of them, too. And I probably should grab more of these, too. Efficiency. Unbreaking. Fortune. Mending. Okay, so that one's Royal Silk. This one's Royal how do you spell fortune? Royal Fortune. What? It's catchy. Royal Silk, Royal Fortune. We're kind of matching. Of course, Techner's Blade. Okay. So the axe. The axe is mightier than the sword. Okay. So, axe enchantments. I believe sharpness can go on these. Now, if I didn't mention, if you catch the last two videos that have been posted on my channel, I noticed headphone problems. I got new headphones again. Okay, need axe enchantments. Sorry, I'm having troubles. Bane of Arthropods don't want that. Silk touch, sharpness, mending. Do I want to silk? No. I think I want to do fortune on this. Silk touch on the shovel, though. Well, I could... Well, doing the skeleton farm's fairly easy. I think I want to do fortune on the axe. but Silk Touch on the shovel. Of course, efficiency 5 of both of them. Unbreaking, mending. Yeah, I think I want to do Fortune with Silk Touch on the shovel. Because this would be mainly for getting apples, and apples are really hard to get. And setting up a... We'll do sharpness first. That's efficiency. Sharpness. Efficiency. Fortune. Unbreaking. And mending. With the name... See, my sword doesn't get a nice fancy name. My sword gets a nice fancy name, while the axe gets the name Royal Axe. If you guys have any better names for my axe, let me know. Yes, I could totally be using netherite. Would I? No. Mainly because the diamonds is just more stylish. Okay, pick a shovel. So I said Silk Touch. I did sword again. Efficiency, fortune, okay. Efficiency, because I don't think I'm going to need that. Breaking, and mending. And we'll grab the shovel. So efficiency. Oh, although I might want it on the hoe. Oh, that's okay. I can get it again. And breaking. So touch. Mending. Yeah, same with the shovel. It doesn't get any fancy name. It's just a royal shovel. Although, instead, it could be the king shovel. Okay. Well, it's the royal shovel for now. Well, royalty usually means king and queen. Or prince and princess. So, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Bow. We gotta string the bow. Anybody know how to string a bow? I do. Ooh, this episode might run long. Hey, I don't care. Well, I could cut it into 2. Although I had something else planned. Me now trying to remember the bow enchantments. Alright, okay, I know. I'm still team mending, by the way. Okay. Okay, so we need flame, for sure. Flame. Power. 5. Punch. 2. Breaking and mending. Mending. Okay. Bow. So power 5. Breaking. Punch 2. Flame. And mending. And it is the royal bow. Okay, trident. I can never remember the trident enchantments. Oh, they did. Okay. Well, let's see. We're going to need unbreaking and mending again. And then we want loyal. T3. Wish we could put sharpness on this. Oh, it only works on sea creatures. Well, that's fine. I really wish this impaling. I really should learn more about armor trims. Worked on everything. Made it way stronger. Okay, loyalty, impaling. And I guess it's Riptide and loyal. Or, which ones are the mutually exclusive ones? Is it Riptide and loyalty? So I'm gonna have to go to the Phantom. Trends are a lot harder to get in Java, I've found out. Just gonna cheating. Well, apparently not. Loyalty and channeling are mutually exclusive from Riptide, but not from each other. So I can do loyalty and channeling, right? But not Riptide? Is that right? So, alright. So we want to do impaling first. Well, that made the value shoot up. Loyalty, of course. Loyalty is the amazing one. Impaling, unbreaking, mending. Yeah, I can't do Riptide. I can never remember that. I need to lift up my mic. Ugh. Get it out of my arm's way so I can type. I'm guessing that's what I named it. So yeah. I wish... I'm going to lower my mic again now. I wish I could use my trident, like have sharpness on my trident instead of impaling. Or if the impaling actually worked on players too. Alright. I do need to do a hoe too. But I have run just about out of time. So first of all, I'm going to grab a water bucket, not a water bucket. And I'm going to grab... I haven't really tinkered with these. They're not air, they're wind. Grab a stack of wind charges. I haven't tinkered with these yet. But I noticed that they mess up everything. I haven't tinkered with them, but I'm adding them to my arsenal. So yes. I'm now going... Oh, great. Back to my video. Apparently I had a flint and steel, some shears. I guess I didn't have a hoe. I suppose, yeah, I need arrows too. I will grab them. And I believe I put a flint and steel in. That. Alright, yeah, for now, what we will do is we will end this episode here. Okay, apparently that's different. Yeah, we will end this episode here. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.